Hey again, everybody. Let's kick it up just a little bit. We've got, you have the example of y equals x, which works obviously, but you're probably wondering why can't I just do that geometrically. So let's do one that we couldn't possibly do geometrically. Let's visit our old friend, good old x squared. Okay, we can do 0 to 5 again, and our region's going to look a little different, not quite a triangle. And I'm going to still revolve it around the x-axis, okay? So again, my strategy for you, my recommendation would be take, essentially whatever the curve is and reflect it. Reflect it over the line you're trying to revolve around. Oops. So you can see what the basic shape is. Okay, so I'm revolving y equals x squared, revolving it around the x-axis. And if I do that, you get yourself a nice circular base. We're looking at it a little bit from an angle so it doesn't look like a circle perfectly, but you get that idea. If you were to slice this down, you'd still get a circular cross section with a particular radius, right? There's the radius, there's the radius. Looks like, I don't know, maybe a Hershey Kiss. Maybe it's starting to melt on this side since I can't seem to draw. Or maybe like a wizard hat or something, I don't know, whatever, it doesn't matter. So anyway, so you have this shape, this solid that you're trying to find volume, and we're breaking it down into those little discs. Okay? We know the volume is going to be the sum of all those discs. Those discs each are pi r squared times delta x. Okay? We're going to accumulate from 0 to 5, so from A to B, some 0 to 5. And my radius is x squared. Right? This height here is basically like when we did height of a rectangle. It's whatever the value of the function is. Wherever I am, whatever disk I draw is the same value. The same way to get it would be just x squared. So my volume is going to be pi from 0 to 5 of x squared, right? It's pi r squared. If r is x squared, I got to square the whole thing, dx. So that's x to the 4th. So that's going to be pi x to the 5th over 5 from 0 to 5. So that's pi 5 to the 5th over 5, that's going to be to the 4th. So 625 pi. And that's the volume of this Hershey Kiss. Okay? So that's a little bit of a twist. It's basically just sort of emphasizing that the radius is whatever the function is, and you're still using pi r squared. Remember, the cross sections are always going to be those circles. So you just have pi r squared times the depth of the circle, the cylinder, and you add them all up from 0 to 5, from A to B, whatever it is. And this is the majority of what you need to be able to do. Okay? In the next video, I'll show you what happens when there might be a hole, and then we've got to do some y-axis. Okay? So stay tuned.